Kia ora. If we haven't met before, I'm Sandra Julian, founder of Auaha, a business event agency based here in Wellington. And if you've been around here for a wee while, you'll know that over on our blog, we publish fortnightly articles sharing our depth of knowledge of organising business events that we've gained over the last 20 odd years. And this week over on the blog, we are providing some tips and tricks and some things that we're currently working through in preparation of virtual speaking opportunities. So I've organised a couple of virtual events for a client, and we're moving into September, October, when we've got a couple of more larger virtual events that we're organising. So we're well in the swing of preparation at the moment. So the first tip that we have is for the event organizer to have a conversation with their potential speakers. Find out the level of comfort that the speaker has in presenting virtually. It's a really different environment. There is no audience to gauge interaction or to get energy from. And so speaker is speaking to a wee camera in front of them. So that's quite a different energy. So have a conversation with the speaker to find their level of comfort. Making sure that they have the right tech in place for a really good presentation. So we want to make sure that our speakers have got a really good camera, really good microphone, good lighting, and ideally a hardwired internet connection. Once all the equipment is in place, speaker is good to go, then do a tech check at least a week ahead of time. Get inside the platform that you're planning on using for your virtual event. Have the speaker inside, run through the whole presentation. If it's a PowerPoint or if it's got video inside, you want to make sure that those are all running smoothly. Anything that you can overcome prior to the event will mean a smoother event on the day. The other one is interactive tools. So as an organizer, what are you providing or making available to your speakers? And speakers, what are you doing with your presentations to make them interactive for the audience? So there are many kind of tech tools that you can be using. The most simple that come to my mind are the question and answer function, the little chat box on either a webinar or Zoom meetings. But there are other polling features. So you could scatter some polls throughout your presentation, or for your event, you can provide manual prompts like these that delegates can use to interact with you and your camera. So if you have an aha moment, they could hold up a little light bulb. So there are many ways that you can get interaction going. Those are just, a couple of things that we've been using and thinking about. So how are you making your presentation interactive? And then speakers, it's time to prepare and practice. If you aren't used to doing virtual environment presentations, then I would highly recommend recording yourself and practicing your presentation over and over and over, making sure that your eyes are engaged with the camera, your hand gestures are in camera view, and that your tonality is what it would be if you were at an in-person event and getting the energy from the delegates. So those are our top tips from today. If you want to read a bit more about our article and get into a bit more of that detail, then head on over to our website, auaha.co.nz. Lovely to have you here today, and we will be back next week with more tips and tricks on our blog. We'll talk to you then. Bye for now.